a mother's unwavering love and sacrifice. In a quiet corner of a bustling flea market, a small shop stood adorned with colorful trinkets and humble wares. The shop's owner, a woman of unyielding strength and unwavering love, was a mother like no other. Yet, her story, like a hidden gem, went unnoticed by most. This story begins with a tale of a singular eye, a detail that seemed to define this mother in the eyes of her child. But sometimes, appearances can be misleading. The child, too young to grasp the depth of a mother's sacrifice, found himself embarrassed by her presence. He yearned for a life that shimmered with social approval, and his mother's one eye seemed to cast a shadow on his aspirations. One sunny day during elementary school's field day, the child's mother showed up with a smile that radiated warmth. Yet, he couldn't see the beauty in that smile, blinded by his own longing for acceptance. He turned away, his young heart overshadowed by embarrassment and disdain. And so, the threads of a story that would forever shape his life were woven. The next day, schoolmates' taunts wounded the child's pride. "Your mom only has one eye," they mocked, unaware of the pain they inflicted. Consumed by frustration, he lashed out at his mother, hurling words he would later come to regret. "Why don't you have the other eye? You're making me a laughingstock. Why don't you just disappear?" The mother, a bastion of patience, held her peace. Night fell, the world asleep, but the mother's tears fell like quiet raindrops in the solitude of the kitchen. Her child's words had struck deep, yet her love remained steadfast. In the quiet of that moment, a seed of understanding was planted, and an eventual reckoning with the repercussions of his actions awaited the child. Time passed, and the child transformed into a man. Determination and ambition drove him to Seoul, where he achieved academic success and built a life that seemed far removed from his past. He basked in the glow of achievement, distancing himself from the memories that once held him captive. Yet, life has a way of bringing us full circle. Unexpectedly, a knock on the door shattered his complacency. Standing before him was a figure from the past, a woman with a single eye, his mother. Fear gripped his heart, his carefully constructed world threatened by her presence. His own daughter shrank away, unfamiliar with the eye that looked different. Disoriented by the encounter, he demanded to know her identity, denying their shared history. The mother's response was one of heartbreaking acceptance. "I'm sorry, I may have gotten the wrong address." And with that, she vanished, leaving a lingering ache in the man's heart. As time flowed on, a letter arrived, heralding a school reunion. A chance for reconciliation or a moment to reckon with his past? The man journeyed back to the shack that had once been his home, drawn by a sense of curiosity and nostalgia. There, he found his mother, fallen on the cold ground, weakened by the passage of years. Curiously, he felt no tears, no sadness, only a detachment he had cultivated for so long. Yet, in his mother's hand, he found a letter, a key to unlocking her enduring love and sacrifice. She had given her eye to him, not in a misguided attempt to burden him, but out of love. Her letter spoke of a mother's unspoken sacrifices, of her pride in witnessing her son's growth, and her acceptance of his anger as an expression of love. With her words, the man's world crumbled. He wept for the mother he had pushed away, for the sacrifices she had made in silence. His heart ached for redemption, a way to make amends for his thoughtless deeds. Through his tears, he grasped the wisdom that had always been within reach. The tale of a mother's sacrifice serves as a reminder: never judge based on appearances, never belittle those who love you unconditionally. Our parents, the pillars of our lives, are reservoirs of love and sacrifices. Their guidance shapes us, their sacrifices empower us. Repay their love with time, respect, and unwavering gratitude. For in their love, we find a treasure that surpasses all worldly wealth.